Hari Om to all Atmajyotis. Atmajyoti Vishwa Gurukulam welcomes you all to another year of Gita Jayanti celebrations. With the blessings and guidance of our Sadguru, Sri Narasimha Prabhu Ji, the Light of the Self Foundation, proudly presents our offering of this Gita Jnana. The Bhagavad Gita is the essence of the Vedas. The Gita says that we should build our spiritual journey, and heaven or hell is created by our actions. We reap what we sow. The Buddha taught, all that we are is the result of what we have thought. It is founded on our thoughts and it is made up of our thoughts. Thus, what we think is what we become. It is therefore important to cultivate the right kind of thought and actions. In chapter 13 of the Bhagavad Gita, Kshetragna Vibhaga Yoga, Bhagavan gives the virtues to be cultivated within a seeker to purify the kshetra and illuminate it with knowledge. This knowledge helps us realize our own divine and eternal nature. Let us chant these shlokas now. Amanitvam madabhitvam ahimsa kshantirarjavam acharyopasanam shaucham sthairyamatma vinigraha indriyartheshu vairagyam anahankara eva cha janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanudarshanam. Asaktirana vishwangaha utradara grihadishu nityaicha samachittatvam ishtanishtopapatishu mai chananya yogena bhaktiravyabicharini viviktadesha sevitvam aratirjana samsadi adhyatmanyana nityatvam tatvajnanarthadarshanam etajnanamiti proktam ajnanam yadatonyatha. Let us now see the qualities described in these shlokas. Humility, freedom from hypocrisy, non-violence, forgiveness, simplicity, service of Guru, cleanliness of body and mind, steadfastness, self-control, dispassion towards the objects of senses, absence of egotism, aware of the evils of birth, disease, old age and death, non-attachment, absence of clinging to spouse, children, home, etc., even-mindedness amidst desired and undesired events in life, constant and exclusive devotion towards God, inclination for solitary places, aversion towards mundane society, constancy in spiritual knowledge, philosophical pursuit of the absolute truth. Let us dwell deeply into these virtues and understand them through the presentation of the Gita Study Circle. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Srikrishna Arpanamastu.
My pranams to all Atmajyotis. Divine Light itself, I welcome all of you for the celebration of 16th year Gita Jayanti. On this occasion, I would like to share very inspiring story of Atmajyoti Sri Padmalochan ji. He played a very significant role in growing the Gita Jyoti activity in Light of Self Foundation. He was the first person to start a public Gita Jayanti celebration 16 years back. It was in the year 2007. Atmajyoti Sri Padmalochan ji and his family decided to celebrate Gita Jayanti publicly so that Bhagavad Gita message can reach to many more people. I'll show a small video clipping of the function held at Vidyaranipuram. In the video you can see Padmalochan ji, Preeta ji and Maitreyi Kashyap ji launching the first Gita Jayanti celebration 16 years back. The first Gita Jayanti celebration was very successful. Many people participated in the function and got the message of Bhagavad Gita. We started a simplified approach for Bhagavad Gita. We started to chant and teach 108 slokas selected from various chapters of Bhagavad Gita. It was really a success, a hit. Bhagavad Gita 700 slokas. Learning and chanting is difficult for many people. But 108 slokas was very easy. Within about 25 minutes, you can learn and chant key slokas of Bhagavad Gita. The Gita, the light of Gita started spreading to many people because the approach was very simple. Maitreyi Kashyap ji came with a brilliant idea. Each one teach 10. Very simple. I learn Bhagavad Gita, I teach 10 people. In the process, we started to reach out to many people, many schools, hundreds, probably thousands of children in various schools got exposed to Bhagavad Gita. Many teachers got trained in Bhagavad Gita. Our Gita Jyoti program started growing. The light of Gita started spreading. Padmalochan ji, Preeta ji, Maitreyi Kashyap ji and many Gita Acharyas, Acharinis started teaching Bhagavad Gita to many people in Bangalore. Message of Bhagavad Gita was spreading. The light of Gita Jyoti was spreading. We were very happy, very blissful, very joyful. One day, Atmajyoti Padmalochan came to me. He told me that Kerala, his native place, is known as God's own country. He comes from a village called Payanur. He said, in God's own country, the message of God, Bhagavad Gita, is not popular. In his own village, Payanur, and in and around, people are not aware of Bhagavad Gita. I want to do something for spreading the message of Gita in my village and around. That was his talk to me. He was feeling very pained that he is able to do something in Bangalore but not able to do in Kerala or in his own native place. We thought of a plan of starting Gita Jyoti activity in his native village. Padmalochan ji had a deep desire to spread the message of Bhagavad Gita in his village. But the challenges were many. Padmalochan ji was working in Bangalore. How to take care of Gita Jayanti, Gita teaching in Kerala. That's why Atmajyoti Srikrishna came out with a brilliant idea. We can contact Chinmaya Mission in Kerala and facilitate Gita Yajna for a week in Payanur to start with. So that way, spreading of the light of Gita can take off. It was a brilliant idea. We had a first meeting with Swamiji from Chinmaya Mission. There was a desire to do Gita Yajna. But the challenge was place where to conduct it. The resources required, the infrastructure required, the people required. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Yoga Kshemam Vahamiham, I will take care of. Your yoga means what you don't have, I'll get. Kshema means I'll protect. Suddenly the help started coming from various places. Different temples. They said they will provide a place and facility. That's how Gita Yajna started in temples. With the help of Chinmaya Mission Swamijis and the great service done by Srikrishna and Padmalochan and family, Gita Yajna took off. Next 5 years, then 15 Jnana Yajnams were conducted at various temples and hundreds of people got the benefit. We have to see the energy and enthusiasm of Sri Krishna, who was 70+-year-old, fully dedicated to spread the light of Gita. Gita Jyoti started growing in Kerala. There were some more challenges. Bhagavad Gita book was not available in and around those places. Sri Padmalochan ji got many Bhagavad Gita books printed in Malayalam for distribution purpose. The Bhagavad Gita book, before getting distributed, many Atmajyotis got together and did a service seva. The Bhagavad Gita book binding was done in a beautiful way. It's a devotional service by many Atmajyotis to offer Bhagavad Gita to many more devotees. A large number of Bhagavad Gita books were distributed to various people. Our Gita Jnana Yajnam activity had taken off. Many people started participating in organizing Yajnam. Temples started participating. Many devotees started participating in seva of binding the Bhagavad Gita book, distribution and prasadam. A large number of devotees got the blessing of Bhagavan.
या इमं परमं गुह्यं मद्भक्तेष्वभिधास्यति भक्तिमयी परां कृत्वा मामे वैष्यत्य संशयः.
He is the dearest devotee of Bhagavan. Blessed Lord said, devotee who teaches secrets of my message of Bhagavad Gita to seekers is dearest to me. He or she will attain me only. This is the promise of Lord. Atmajyoti Padmalochan is blessed. He has taken the message of Bhagavan, Bhagavad Gita, to a large number of people. Atmajyoti Padmalochan ji was my colleague, friend, my student for many years. Our relationship goes back to 35 years. One thing I noticed with him, he had full of devotion to Bhagavan Vishnu, love for Bhagavan Vishnu. Whenever he speaks about Vishnu, he used to cry. Tears used to come in office time while we were walking outside. He had a deep desire to serve Vishnu at the temple. He took a retirement at an early age and then started doing service at Varavattur Narayana Swami temple. He spent most of the time doing service at the temple. Bhagavan Vishnu temple at Varavattur required a lot of renovation work. Padmalochan dedicated life to renovate the temple. The first thing he undertook was building up a Dvajastamba, the flag post. He raised resources, made a lot of effort to construct a new flag post, Dvajastamba, with copper plating. It was a beautiful structure which was created at the temple, and the main contribution came from Padmalochan. temple was the life for Padmalochan ji. He spent all his time at the temple, serving the Lord, doing the renovation, distributing prasadam to devotees, making sure that the temple is well kept, maintained well. The temple was his life, the temple was his work, the temple was his passion, the temple was his devotion. He went home only for food and sleep, otherwise 7 days a week he was at the temple serving. Getting up early in the morning, working late in the evening was his normal routine. He spent most of the time doing service at the temple, making garlands for Vishnu Bhagavan. He created a garden for flowers. He used to hand pick flowers, sit and do garlands, beautiful garlands himself. He used to spend hours together making garlands for Bhagavan. While making garlands, he was so immersed. He used to chant Kanna, Kanna, Krishna, Krishna, and used to cry. The garland was done with full of love and devotion and offered at the temple. He will watch the priest decorating Lord with a garland, and he used to feel so joyful making garland, sitting hours together to make a garland, offering it to the Lord was another devotion service he enjoyed.
मय्यावेश्यमनो एवां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेताः ते मे युक्ततमा मताः.
Life of Padmalochan is an example of a devotee bhakta. Sri Bhagavan says, those who fixing their mind in me are constantly engaged in my worship, endowed with supreme faith. Those are superior in yoga, in my opinion.
About his last day, as usual, he was doing all the work. Nothing we felt bad. He was, as usual, he was doing. He got up 4 o'clock and did all the work. He will every day he will reach 5:30 morning in the temple. He will be in the. So as usual, he got up 4 o'clock and he started all the work. And last 10 days it was Naramala time. Naramala means special. It is a special puja. So it's more work is there. So a lot of 2-3 garlands, extra garlands we wanted to make like that. So he was very busy like that all these days. Last 10 days he was very busy, and he was doing all the work that day also. And we felt something something different, because afternoon and all he was talking more. Usually he will not talk that much. He was talking more, and that day also we sit together and made garlands and all. He was talking more. And in the temple, evening, in the puja was in the evening. Nirmala is in the evening. Evening 6:30 will start the puja. And in that was on Sunday. That day, a lot of people, usually 10 to 12 people only will come. That day, a lot of people came. That about 50 people came, and he was very happy, and he was enjoying. He was running here and there and doing all the work in the temple. Lot of work is there, no? So he was running here and there, doing all the work. He was taking care of bhaktas. That is, we can't explain how was he doing. That much devotion he was doing. He was overjoyed that day, and he was doing all the work and running here and there and taking care of bhaktas very well, and everything. The 7:30 the pujas will over. That time also he spoke to me, and just we went back to our house. That time pujas all over, and closed the temple, and only few people was there. That time he felt he felt some uncomfort, and he just sat, and immediately he sat. And they took them to the hospital before reaching the.
On the auspicious day of Kartika Purnima, 26th November 2023, Atmajyoti Padmalochan left his body. Kartika Purnima is a very auspicious day for Bhagavan Vishnu. It is very auspicious day to merge with Bhagavan Vishnu. Atmajyoti Padmalochan joyfully did a service to Bhagavan and devotees, and joyfully, painlessly left his body to merge with his Ishtadevata, Bhagavan Vishnu. It's a blessing. It's a great blessing he had. His life was very short, but in that short life, he had done enormous service to Bhagavan, to devotees, to Bhagavad Gita. No wonder he is dearest to the Lord. And Bhagavan fulfilled all his three desires. Desire of a painless death, desire of no dependence on anybody, and desire of the presence of the Lord on the auspicious occasion of Kartika Purnima. His life is an inspiration to all of us.
अनायासेन मरणं विना दैन्येन जीवनं देहान्ततव सान्निध्यं देहि मे परमेश्वर, देहि मे परमेश्वर.
Devotee has three wishes for the Lord every day. O Lord, bless me with the following three wishes: death without pain, no dependence on anyone during old age or disease, and your divine presence when I leave the body. Atmajyoti Padmalochan was fortunate to have all these three wishes granted by the blessed Lord. Padmalochan ji is not there with us in the physical form, but he is there with us all the time in the form of light, divine light, Atmajyoti. He lived a short life, but a very fruitful and wonderful life. He has been light of devotion, Bhakti Jyoti. He has been light of service, Seva Jyoti. He spread the message of Gita and became Gita Jyoti. A large number of Atmajyotis are getting benefit of the service Padmalochan ji has done for this Bhagavad Gita. Many Gita Jyotis have come up, and the light of Gita will grow in the days to come. His vision was to spread Bhagavad Gita to a large number of people. He was so happy to see people receiving the message of Gita. We would like to take this message forward. We take inspiration from Padmalochan ji and take the message of Gita, Gita Jyoti, to many more people in India and all over the world. He is a great divine light. He is there all the time with Vishnu Bhagavan. He lived a life of light, and has become supreme light, Paranjyoti. We offer our respects to Paranjyoti Padmalochan ji. We take inspiration from him and take the message of Gita to many more people. We are dedicating 16th year of Gita Jayanti celebration to Paranjyoti Padmalochan ji. We offer our respects and we seek blessings of Lord to take the message of Gita forward.
जय भगवद्गीते मय जय भगवद्गीते हरिः कमलविहारिणी सुन्दरसुपुनीते मय सुन्दरसुपुनीते कर्मसुमर्मप्रकाशिनी कामासक्तिहरा तत्त्वज्ञानविकाशिनी विद्या ब्रह्मपरा मय्य विद्या ब्रह्मपरा निश्चलभक्तिविदायिनी निर्मलमलहारी शरणरहस्यप्रदायिनी सबविधि सुखकारी मया सब विधि सुखकारी।
लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. May all beings be happy, healthy and peaceful. Harihi Om Tat Sat.